So the base section, it was full of straight, well, I can't say straight girl. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jaquarius here. We're back with another video, and today's video is about to be a story time. Story time. So as y'all can see by the title, today's story time about to be my first time with a boy. But before we even get on to the video, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Jaquarius. I'm the country boy from the South that makes story times on YouTube, you know, whatever. And I'm always eating fruit, and I'm always eating food or whatever while I'm doing my story times, and I'm always drinking tea. If you like story times, you like juicy story times, then you know, subscribe, comment this emoji. Comment this emoji if you a new subscriber, and let's get on to the video. Y'all, as y'all know I'm always eating my videos. So, girl, I got chicken tenders. Girl. Chicken tenders. Oh! Girl, now they gotta go in the trash. Oh my God. Girl, I got 2 chicken tenders. I'm eating cherries. Y'all know I'm always eating fruit. I had what I had last time? Plum cocks. I had plum cocks last time. We eating cherries. We eating motherfucking cherries. And of course, I have sweet tea here in my cold water bottle. But I need to stop rambling and let's get on to this story time. So this story takes place. This story starts, the situation happened in 2018, but the story starts in, we're gonna say 2015. Okay, so 2015, I was in the choir club. Girl, my friend, let me tell you about how I got in the choir club. So basically, my friend was like, hey, do you want to join the choir club? I'm like, at first I'm like, oh, but there was no other clubs that I liked for her because it was just so boring. Like, who want to go to a book club? Like, do I look like I read books? No, I don't. So she was like, you want to join the choir club? I was like, I might as well go to choir club because my best friend was in that club. I decided to join the club. So the choir club started around like October, November of 2015, 2016. It was something like that. So girl, we in the choir club, whatever. And y'all remember the last story time I was telling you about the boy Milo? Let's roll the clip. Milo was mad at me because he was like,
you told him stuff about what I said?
I'm like, yeah, he's the first boy that I ever messed with. In Alabama, the gay community is so small. Like, it's just like, girl, like everybody mess with each other. It's just like so small here.
Ciao. Anyway, so
I'm in a choir club, whatever. It's choir, and you know, and if you never took choir, you have 4 sections. You have soprano, you have alto, you have tenor, and then you have bass. One day, the choir teacher, he was wanting us to sing a note, and that was like, he was gonna like put us in a section. So he put me in bass. Girl, I was no bass. The reason I was singing low, like I was just like, oh, girl, I was just singing that because I was just nervous. Like, I was just nervous at times. So that's why I'm a tenor. If y'all know, I'm a tenor. Girl, guess who he put in the bass section too? He put Milo in the bass section. I'm like, girl. So the 3 characters is me. Then you got motherfucking Milo, and then we're gonna call the other boy. He's not a big character, but he's gonna play a part in the story later on. We're gonna call him Timmy. Me, Milo, and Timmy, we were all in bass. Girl, you know, we bonding. Like, we bonding really well. So during that time, Milo is older. Milo and Timmy, they are older than me. I was in 7th grade. Milo and Timmy, they were in the 8th grade. Roll over to 2016, Milo and Timmy, they're in high school, and I lost connection with Tim. I lost connection with Timmy because he didn't have no social media like that for real. Milo, I had Milo's Snapchat. Now keep in mind, girl, I wasn't even out the closet. So like during this time, I had our new like boys. Like me and Milo, we still kept in touch, but we didn't keep in touch like that for real. So mind you, Milo's in 9th grade, I'm in 8th grade, so like we're both in different schools. He in high school, I'm in middle school. So I'm in choir that whole year. And then the summer of my freshman year, like me going into my freshman year, like that summer of me going into my freshman year, Milo texted me on Snapchat. Keep in mind, girl, I'm not even out the closet. So Milo texted me on Snapchat. He was like, hey. I was like, hey, like, how you been? He was like, good, good, good. And he was like, yo, I got a question. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And for all my gay folks, y'all already know when somebody asks you, hey, I got a question. You already know what that question is gonna be. They might ask you, is you gay, bitch? He asked me, he was like, hey, like, are you like gay, bi, or straight? I was like, nah, bro, I'm straight. Lying my ass off, knowing that I'm just gay, girl. Girl, he was like, oh, okay. Girl, I'm gonna tell my chain. My dog was just looking up. First of all, girl, my dog was just looking at me like she not even helping. She's so fake. But anyways, in my head, I'm like, what? Wait, like, why he asking me? So I go into my freshman year of high school, and I'm in the choir class in high school, and guess who is in the same choir class as me? Milo. Milo's in the same class as me in my choir class. We in the same class or whatever. And me and him are cool. Like, me and him, we didn't have no awkward interaction or anything. Now, that's gonna change. Every time we was in choir, like, he was like kind of like flirt in a way. And I didn't really, it didn't bother me. Come just like, girl, whatever. Like, I had already had a crush on this other dude. Like, girl, he was so fine. Well, he wasn't fine. He was just so cute to me. But I had a crush on this dude in high school. He was in choir. Oh, hopefully he don't see this story time. Yeah, like, I had a crush on this. He was in the choir class. He was a little tall. He was a little dark skinned. Girl, that's my little crush. But do I like him now? Kinda, but not for real. But it's just like, whatever. So we're in 2017. That's when I started my freshman year. And then we're going into 2018. So, girl, the teacher was like,
hey, we got a trip.
In our choir class, we always did a trip in the spring. She was like, yeah, we got a trip. Y'all can pay an increment so y'all don't have to pay it in full. We're going to Disney World. We're going to Disney World. I'm like, I love me some Disney World. Like, I love me some Disney World. Like, I don't care how old I get, girl, I love me some Disney World. I love riding me some rides, and I love riding me some stuff. Like, I just love me some Disney World. Like, I love me some Disney World. Keep this in mind. I was on the cool, like, I was cool with everybody, but I was close with the girl. Like, me, I don't know about y'all, but me as a boy, I am way more comfortable with girls than boys. I get along with girls way better than boys. Not saying that boys get on my nerves. It's just like, when I try to, like, it's like I don't fit in a way. So that's why I don't really have a lot of guy friends. So the base section, it was full of straight, well, I can't say straight, girl.
Oh my God, it's not funny.
We're gonna just say this. The base section, it was full of straight boys. And in my section, it was Milo and Timmy. Timmy was in my class too. So Timmy, Milo was openly gay. I was not out the closet. Keep that in mind. And Timmy is openly gay too. So, but my dog wanna make a little appearance. She's so cool. My dog. So yeah, Milo, Timmy, they're openly gay. I'm like the closet gay. But when I was DL, I didn't like really mess with nobody because I was afraid of getting outed. So we're planning the trip. The teacher planning the trip. We're paying our dues and paying our dues. Now with the way the room situation was set up, it was not mixed. Like, boys had to be with boys, girls gonna have to be with girls. No mix. The only sections I could only like be in a room with was the base section and the tenor section. Now, I don't remember how many boys it was. To be honest, like, I really don't remember how many boys it was. It had to be like 6, 7. Like, it was 7 like boys. This was combined from all the choir classes. It was like 4 or 5 choir classes. The way the room situation was, it can't be mixed. If you a boy, if you a motherfucking boy, you stand with a boy. If you a girl, you stand with a girl. So the rooms can hold up to 4 people. 4 people to a room max, period. No more than that. We had to write our names on paper. Girl, now keep in mind, I kind of had a clue that Milo had a crush on me. Girl, he go up to the paper and he put my name on there. And I didn't care, I'm just like, whatever. Cool. So he put Timmy's name on the paper too. He like, yeah, me, you, and Timmy, we could all be in a room together. Cause there's like, it's gonna be 3 of us, cause like all the other boys, like, it's just full. Cool. That was red flag number 1. Cause like, why'd you already put my name on the list? Like, you don't know if I wanna be on a roommate with you. Like, You don't even, like, I know you, like, we talk, but we don't talk like that for you to be like, I want him to be in my room. Like, I want him to be in my room. Like, you, it's like, it was serious. But, girl, I was in the room with him. So, the trip takes place. It was like in March of 2018. Girl, so we had these little shirts or whatever. We had these little shirts, you know, it was like all of us had to wear a certain color. I think we wore the blue shirt the first day. We wore the blue shirt the first day. We had a gray shirt the second day. And then we had a burgundy shirt the last day. Yep, that's how it went. So the day of the trip, I'm excited. We about to get on the bus. We went finna ride no school bus. We went for ride no school bus because who they think they is. Like, you think I'm about sleeping on a school bus, girl, you is out your motherfucking mind. Who is been sleeping on their regular ass school bus? Not me. So they had a charter bus. A little better, but it's way better than school bus. I'll say that because they're regular ass school bus. We had a little charter bus and we're gonna ride from Birmingham, Alabama to Orlando, Florida. So if some of y'all don't know, that's a long drive. That's 10 hours. That's 10 hours from where I am. So, girl, I knew that I'm going to sleep on this bus ride, period. I am going to sleep on this motherfucking bus ride, period, bitch. So I sit down on the bus. Now, with the bus situation, you can only sit with a boy. You cannot sit with a girl. Like, if you're a boy, you sit with a boy. If you're a girl, you sit with a girl. I don't remember who I sat with. I sat with Timmy. Did I? I think I sat with Timmy. I could be wrong, but I think I sat with Timmy because, like, those other boys that was in another class, I didn't really know them like that, and they was other classmates. So, girl, yeah. So I think I sat with Timmy. So I'm on the bus. I fell asleep on the bus or whatever, and we get to Disney World. We stopped at McDonald's to get something to eat. It was like a McDonald's that's right by the Disney World. If you're from Florida, if you've been to Disney World, you know what I'm talking about. So we stopped at that McDonald's and we ate or whatever. It was cool. It was lit. Woo. Milo was in the back of the bus. Keep in mind, Milo was in the back of the bus, whatever. So we just talking. Me and the girls that was in my class. We talking. Well, we having a good time. We kicking, drinking our tea, sipping our tea. We just spilled tea, right? We talking about how excited we was. We talking about the rides we want to get on. We had our little fast pass. We had our bands on. Everything. I had me a little fast pass band. Like, I felt so bougie with my little band on. Like, bitch, when I get on the ride, bitch, I'm just tap that hoe on the thing, and then that hoe go green, and that means I'm gonna be in the line for the ride. For me, long lines really don't bother me. Like, some people, like, they be like, I hate a beach that when they go somewhere, they be like, especially a big theme park, they be like, this 30 minutes long. This 30, girl, what you expect? Like, you never been to a theme park. You keep going to them hood ass theme parks. I don't know what theme park you go to, but you go to them hood ass theme parks, them ghetto ass theme parks. So we get to Magic Kingdom. We having a blast. I was in Milo's group because Milo's mom was on the trip, but I didn't want to be with Milo because, like, I want to be my friends. It's like my best, like, girls. They was in a separate group for me. So I had told my teacher, I was like, hey, can I, like, be in my friend group because, like, that's my friend. I want to be with her. And she was like, yeah, just make sure you get Milo's mom number and you just text her throughout the day so she know where you're at. I was like, cool, bet. So I'm with my girls. Girl, and keep this in mind, girl, I had an Android at the time. Girl, not me with my little 320p Android, girl, it was an off-brand Android. It wasn't even a Samsung, not even a Motorola, bitch. I had an Asus. This regular phone, you see this? This regular phone, girl, it is chipped on all the edges, girl. Girl, I'm over here vlogging like, hey y'all. Girl, an Aces bitch. I had a motherfucking Aces bitch. But, girl, I still thought that was the shit. If I find the footage from the vlog, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna let y'all see so y'all can see. So, girl, oh, I got pictures too. I'm gonna put the pictures right here. You know, we was cute. So, Magic Kingdom, the first day, it went very well. It was fun. We had an elegant time. It was a good time. Like, I really loved it. It was really, like, fun. It was fun. It was pretty much fun. So we go back to the hotel. Or whatever. We go to Steak and Shake. There's a Steak and Shake by our hotel. So we go to the Steak and Shake and we eat. And I met some really cool, like, some of the upperclassmen that's in the upper choir level, because you have the regular basic choir, you got basic choir, then you got advanced women's, then you have valley singers, which is like the top notch choir, which is like the best choir. Like if you in that class, like you gotta be the best of the best. Girl, even though everybody that was in that class wasn't the best of the best. But anyways, no shade. So I met some girls, I had a good time. I had my burger, I had me a little quality steak burger, I had me some fries and a little Sprite. Girl had me a good ass meal. So I go back to the room, and you know, me, Milo, and Timmy, we have a good time. We just talking, woo, and we was having a conversation. Me, Milo, and Timmy were having a conversation, and Milo, he was just telling others people's business. He was just telling all the DL boys' business, and he was like, "Oh, this boy's DL, me, him, messed around." Then Timmy was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, me, I mess with him too." I'm like, girl, like that was my red flag. Like that should be my red flag. Because like, why are you telling all these boys business? Girl, I'm not gonna lie, I was just sipping the tea. Bitch, I'm sitting in the bed like this. Bitch, you wet. You wet. You and him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Girl, I was like that. They tell all their business. And that's red flag number 2. So they was talking about top and bottom. They was like, now they was talking about, they were using the words top and bottom, but I was acting confused, girl. I'm like, what is top and bottom? Like, what's that? Girl, knowing dang well I know what that is. Like, girl, knowing you a bottom, girl, you was a bottom. But girl, I knew exactly what was. I'm trying to act confused because I was DL. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what did you got? What is the top and bottom? Girl, trying to make it seem like I'm like not gay. Girl. Next day we go to Epcot. So me and the girls will go to Epcot. Things going well. I leave my little group again because I'm gonna be my girls. I'm being my girls. So I'm, we having a good time. Me and my girls having a good time. We're riding everything. We're having a blast. Just traveling around the little world section. All around the world. I think it was called. Going around the world, just trying foods and stuff like that. So then we stay there till like 10 o'clock at night, till they close. Basically, we stay there till they close and watch the fireworks show. I think if I had the video, I'll put it up right here. Yeah, we just watching the fire show. It's going cute. It's going well. Then we go back to our room again. Curfew was like 11. Now this night, this is where everything goes left. Milo was like, "Hey, let's play truth or dare." So I'm like, cool, like, babe, let's play truth or dare. So, we playing the game. It's, the dares is just like, the truths and the dares, they're just like, very basic, like, lick the floor, lick this, do that. Like, it was just like basic stuff. It wasn't no freaking, none of that. So, damn. So, Mike was like, truth or dare? I was like, dare. He was like, run around the room naked. Girl, I'm a bold bitch. So I was like, bet. But I had covered my crotch. So I run around the room naked, whatever. And I was watching Milo. He was like staring at my ears. I'm like, okay, but that was red flag number 3. Red flag number 3. He told Timmy to run around the room naked. But Timmy, he was like, nah, he didn't feel comfortable. But he had a towel, but he wasn't comfortable. So he did a dare or whatever. He did it. Milo does a dare. Girl, I'm gonna sound like a whore, but girl, he runs around the room like bare naked. Like he didn't cover up his front area. Like he just did it. Girl, I was watching him and girl, I was looking at that thing, girl. I was looking at the dick on that thing.
Big dick alert! Big dick alert!
I was like, that was a pretty big thing. I ain't gonna lie, it was really big. I was like, oh my gosh, like, damn, like, that was big. So I was a little aroused. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little aroused. I'm like, ooh. We all go to bed or whatever. I gotta explain how the bed situation is. I was gonna sleep in the bed with Timmy. That's who I've been sleeping in bed with for the longest. So I sleep in the bed with Timmy, and Milo's bed is by the wall, by the bathroom. So I was sleeping with Timmy, but then Timmy, his nasty ass, he was motherfucking farting fucking crazy. Timmy loose pussy ass was just farting on me. Like, his pussy just kept pushing air. I'm like, girl, like, stop. Like, you just pushing that nasty air on me. So I get in bed with Milo. So I'm facing the wall and Milo's facing towards Timmy's bed. Because this is Milo's bed, then this is Timmy's bed. Does that make sense? So Timmy in this bed, then Milo's in this bed. So I'm facing towards this way. Then Milo's facing towards this way. So I'm laying in the bed, whatever. So then, we just all talking. We all just talking. So then my dumb self, I was like, I felt bold. I just said, I'm bi. I just yelled, I'm bi. So then it was like, what?
And
I was like, I'm just playing. I lay right in bed. And mind you, me and Milo were facing the opposite direction. So then I feel Milo turn towards me, girl. Turn towards me hard. Girl, I feel that thing on my booty. Girl, that thing was hard.
What?
I'm in the bed like, he moves closer. I'm like, girl, okay, like, what he want? So then I turned towards him, and I was seeing, if y'all put me, for some reason, like, when somebody put me in a situation like that, girl, I'm gonna go turn my freak mode on and go to work. So, girl, I just started playing with it. I'm just in awe. I'm just like, it's so big, like, even though I had bigger than that, but girl, I'm just playing with it. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So then I put my mouth on. This is the first time I actually gave, like, we didn't, like, have intercourse. We were just basically dry humping.
Oh no, honey, that shit is fucking sad.
This my boosie, and here's his thing. So we're basically just dry humping. So we're doing different positions or whatever. While Timmy is in the bed, sleep. Girl, he went to sleep. Girl, I found out like a year or two later. Girl, we over here doing this. Girl, I skipped out a motherfucking detail. So, girl, while we was doing it, girl, his facial expressions was such a turn off. Like, girl, I was turned off about, like, during it. Because his facial expression like this. I'm like, oh, girl, stupid. But anyways, back to the video. So then we go into the bathroom. I get him some more, got 3,000. So then he ended up busting, and girl, some of it went in my throat. We ended up cleaning each other up. We were in bed. Girl, I was so emotional. Girl, I'm just crying. Like, I get back in bed, and girl, I'm just so emotional. I'm just like, I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh my gosh, I really just did this. Like, oh my gosh. So then the next day, we have our burgundy shirts on. We're going to Animal Kingdom. Then we're going to Hollywood Studios. So during this day, it was awkward between me and Milo. Like, when I tell you, me and Milo, it was just so awkward. Like, I could not stand being around him. Like, I just couldn't. So everybody didn't notice it because it was just like me and him. I know he caught onto it. It was just so awkward. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I really just did this. He could tell anybody. So I'm like scared because I'm like, he could tell anybody. So girl, we at both of the parks, whatever, having a good time. And I'm trying to avoid Milo as much as I can because I do not want to see him. We at Hollywood Studios, we leave and we watch that fireworks show. Milo was going to stay there for an extra day. So he was going to be out. He had family down there. I'm 100% guessing. Like, I'm pretty sure he had family down there, so they was going to stay down there for an extra day. So he ends up staying in Florida while the rest of the choir we go back home. Not even a few days after the trip, girl, it was another boy at school. Now, this boy, we're gonna call him, I don't have no hate towards him. If he watched my video, girl, I don't have no hate. We're gonna call him Vaughn. So Vaughn had hit me up. He was like, you did something with Milo. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, did you do something with Milo? I'm like, no, like, you know me, like, I wouldn't do anything like that. Girl, lying my butt off. Girl, I'm back in my bed. But girl, it was funny that Vaughn knew because Vaughn and Milo, they were so close. And it was funny that he knew, but Vaughn didn't know that Milo had brought, you know how I was telling y'all how the first day we was having this conversation, Milo was just talking about all the DL dudes that was with. Tell me why Milo brought up how him and Vaughn used to talk. Child. Anyways, so now Vaughn, I'm gonna be honest. I never hated him. He was cool to me. Like, I was real cool with him. He was cool with me. Milo and Vaughn, they used to always like, they were just so close with each other. I'm like, I just knew they had, like, I'm not even joking. Like, I knew they had did something. Like, it was just obvious in their parenting. Like, they just did something. Like, I'm just like, it always seemed like y'all did something. Like, y'all just so close. And like, girl, like, what y'all doing? Child. Anyways, no hate towards Vaughn. Vaughn, if you watch this video, if you pick up on who you is, Vaughn, if you watching this video, girl, I don't have no hate towards you. Girl, no hate. Vaughn just text me. I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, oh my gosh, I want to do anything with him. Girl, please. Milo had told Vaughn, so that's how Vaughn knew. I'm like, bro, man. I was like scared because I'm like, he could probably out me, and I was so scared. Like, I was so scared and angry at him. Like, I was just scared. Like, I'm like, bro, like, you telling my business. Like, why are you telling my business? Girl, fuck you. The rest of my years in choir, it was so awkward between me and Milo because we sat right next to each other and my teacher did not know that we did anything. So like, I couldn't be like, oh, me and Milo did something with each other and I don't want to be around him because like, it's gonna be awkward. So I could, and plus I wasn't after classes, so I had no choice but to sit right next to Milo because I was too scared to come out. Girl, anyways, so it was just too much. So me and Milo sat right next to each other for the next 2 years in my choir class because it was just so awkward. I would try to like my hardest to get away from Milo. Like whenever we would have sing a song or anything quiet, I would try to like, if I want to sing because Milo, he always wanted to sing the top part. I would not want to sing the top part. I would sing the middle part because we had 10-1 and 10-2 whenever we split. Girl, I would sing the middle part because I did not want to be with Milo. Like I wanted to get I want to be away from him as much as I can as possible. So yeah, girl, it was just horrible. Like me and him, like it was just awkward. Then years go by, I ended up going to this this ratchet ass motherfucking school. It was so motherfucking ratchet. Like I already told y'all about that in the last story time. I'm gonna have a story time about that school because that school is just so motherfucking ratchet. It's so motherfucking ghetto. But yeah. I went to that school. I got away from Milo. I was glad I was away from Milo because I didn't want to be about from him. Then Milo was trying to check up on me while I was at that ghetto school. I'm like, oh, girl, I was just not texting him. So then the connection like fell off. And then I was out the closet by now. So I was like, I might as well just, I'm out of the closet. Who cares now? Like, okay, whatever. So time goes by, time goes on. Some of my gay friends that were at Valley that I became cool with. Girl, tell me why Milo told them about me and his situation. I was so mad. Like, bro, I was so mad. Like, I'm like, you tell everybody my business. I mean, I don't care now, but you tell everybody my business. Like, what? Like, why do you tell everybody my business? Like, this is why I just never really fucked with him. Like, I just never fucked with him like this. Like, cause you just messy. Like, you just tell my business. Like, why you tell all these folks my business? Yeah, time goes on. Me and Milo, we started like get cool or whatever. And then y'all know in the last story time, me and Milo, we just stopped. We just stopped talking because like he was just on some weird type shit. So after the situation between me and I forgot what I call him, me and my ex-boyfriend, he's not my ex-boyfriend, but my last like that situation. Yeah, we just stopped talking. Yeah, Milo had tried to be friends with me like a few months ago, but I just said no because I didn't really want to be friends with him like that. So yeah, that's it. That's where me and Milo's friendship ends right there. Yeah, if y'all really like this story time, I feel like I was all over the place, but if y'all really like this story time, make sure y'all comment this emoji if y'all made it this far. Comment this emoji if you made it this far. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And also, before I even go, make sure y'all follow all my social medias. Follow all of my social medias. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.